Hello Leos, thanks for coming to your December 2019 chakra healing session. I'm Ajua and I'm glad to have you back on the channel. I am late this time, sorry. I had this sewing project that was overwhelming and took in more time than I anticipated, but in any ways I've always wanted to kind of rearrange the timing that I put the videos out anyway, so that it works when the moon is dying, like after the full moon, so you have the time to work on what you need to fix for that month before the new sign, the new season comes in with the new moon. So in a way, it all worked in my favor anyway. I had to be a little late, but it worked out to be the best timing anyway. So I guess I am in the flow and everything is in divine timing. So it's good to see you again. Like I said, thank you so much. We'll be pulling 7 cards representing the 7 main chakras in your bodies, and then that's a big pile. And then we'll pull some archangel cards, and then we'll do a channeling session with the ancestors and the spirit guides for further information and further guidance on how to bring ourselves into alignment and into our purpose. Okay, so you have to realize this is all about finding out what's wrong. This is not about telling you about what's beautiful. It's about the whole of your life. Life is not about the extremes of things being successful. It's about the whole of you and all aspects of you coming into balance and working harmoniously. Okay, that is what to me is a fulfilled life. So the chakras are the best way, one of the best ways to get you to live that whole fulfilled life, to gain that light body that you're working towards, that ascension towards your whole life purpose, and that stuff. When you are in purpose and you're in alignment, everything works out the way you're meant to come here to do. You can come to a 3D dimension and not do anything, So we have to make it peaceful, successful, and joyful at the same time. We are higher than this, so we can't be in extremes of struggles and of other in polar opposites and stuff. Everything has to be in balance as much as we can with the energies that we have whilst we live our purpose in this life, in this lifetime. Okay, all right, so I'm done shuffling. I'm going to cut the cards. And at this time, I'm going to call her Divine Mother and Father, Spiritual Mother and Father, Creator of all things, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Mighty Ancestors, our own higher selves, to use me as a channel to pass on the healing information that you need to hear at this moment. Thank you so much for Leo's 2019. Okay. Pulling the cards. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so my Leos, for this month of December, the middle of December to middle of January, you have the Judgment in your first chakra, 2 of Staves in your second chakra, Ace of Coins in your third chakra, Page of Coins in your fourth chakra, the Death in your fifth chakra, Queen of Coins in your 6th chakra, and 9 of Swords in your 7th chakra. Okay. Alright. So, the Judgment in your 1st chakra, right off, it's about... The 1st chakra is about your foundation, your survival. The physical things that you're doing to live in this planet. You feeling at peace knowing that you are surviving, eating, you have roof over your head, you have clothing on your back, the basic necessities that you need to live a life. You have great health, you have good family foundation and all this stuff. Is going through a judgment phase, a phase that the soul is going through. This is a situation where the soul is working this itself out. It's interesting because the same card was in the same placement for Aries, and I just did Aries, so it's really an interesting thing going on with the fire sign, the 2 fire signs. So you're judging yourself, thinking about all the things that you're doing, thinking about how you're surviving, and thinking how it has brought what you did, the results of what you did, what you've been doing. You're rethinking all these things. Okay, maybe you worked a retail job. You've been thinking about, okay, how did the retail job do for me? How did it take me? What is it doing for me? Did it help me to accomplish my overall purpose in this lifetime? It's going through all these questions and answering, and the judgment aspect is like almost like you being in the courtroom and you being asked, things that you did to survive. Was it good for you? Was it a selfish thing? Was it good for your family situation? Did it help your family? Was it beneficial? And you questioning that if it was a good thing. All this stuff is going on the soul's level. I think that once your soul goes through this, you're going to emerge a new person, have a new understanding of what you need to do to survive, understand your foundation better, and you will gain a better perspective on how you're going to survive. So I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a very difficult situation because it really puts you like in a in a weird situation where you feel a lot of negative things most of the time, or you just are beating yourself and second guessing what you've done and all this stuff. But in the end, it's going to be a great thing for you, and that's what the soul is doing. So I have nothing to say concerning this situation, because what the soul is going to do is what the soul is going to do. And so though it may bring you some feelings, bad feelings or whatever, it is forcing you to face the reality of what you've done so far, and nobody escapes that. You have to face what you're doing so you can make changes, or you can accept and see what you've done. So is it a good or a bad thing? It's neither. It's just the reality of what you have to do at this moment. The next card next to it is the 2 of Staves. You are reflecting about your desires and things that you desire to do to bring you joy and pleasure in your home. Sexuality, you have some conflicts there. It could be that some of you are thinking about childbirth, and you're deep into thoughts about this stuff. These 3 things in your life, whatever you desire, you are contemplating and reflecting on what you think you need to be doing. So a bit of indecision is going on, but it's not about a decision. It's just about you rethinking and having thoughts about what you want to do, deeper thoughts, reflecting back into yourself so that you can make a decision, understand what's going on. It's like you're pushed into 2 extremes where you think about things that are going on, when it comes to your desire in the 2nd chakra. I think that it temporarily stops you from going after what you desire, because there is some sort of conflict there on a mild level. But to me, it's like when you're deeply thinking about what you want to do, it's a good thing because it brings you clarity, okay? And it helps you to make a good decision, and it pushes you forward. So it does stop you temporarily from doing what you want to do because you are into deep thoughts about it. I think that it becomes a indecision problem, or a problem if you stay in this mood for a long time, because then you don't have focus to go on what you want. But if it's just about you thinking deeply about what you're doing, so you understand yourself better and what you desire, then that's a great thing also. So I'll leave that also. And if you think that you need to work on it and strengthen that, which I'm trying to leave in the open, maybe you should do some orange fruits and vegetables, do things that you desire. If you like dancing, go out dancing. Rekindle the things that bring you joy and pleasure. If it's certain foods that you like, eat those foods so that you can feel that energy of you having what you want. Maybe that will help you to come out of the deep thoughts, or to get more clarity on what you desire at this moment, and come to the forefront with your emotions to rapidly, so that you can face what is going on, by starting to think and do the things that you like, that brings you joy. It will push all that forward. It will bring the memories back. It will re-emerge all this energy back to you. Looking at your third chakra, which is the area of your willpower, your own intuition, your personal power, your gut instincts and stuff like that. This is where you take actions on things that you really want to do. That is in line with your purpose and what you're doing. You have the Ace of Coins there. So there is the desire to go after some things that you want, especially in the financial sector. Okay, there is a desire to go after that. You're going to start doing something that's going to bring you financial blessings. You're going to start doing something that's going to help you to attain certain financial goals that you've set for yourself. This is a very good placement for the third chakra, because the third chakra is your own personal power. You using your will to go after what you need to, and pushing through what you need to do to bring it. So in your will desires to bring in some financial opportunities, and to create these finances, to create these things in the material world that's going to bring you what you want. So it's a very interesting card and a powerful one to have for the third chakra. So I don't see anything wrong with that. It's in the beginning stage, and you're thinking at this moment, you're planning and stuff, and you're going to bring this into manifestation somehow. So let's look at the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra is the Page of Coins. This is a financial offer, opportunities that has to do with bringing these things into fruition is coming to you. You're going to start getting messages about this financial opportunities that you're pushing into your life, that you're bringing into manifestation, that you're making happen. Okay, and this is what your heart desire. So your heart, in your heart space where you feel love for yourself, unconditional love for yourself and others, you feel like you desire this in this position, or people around you in relationships with you are going to bring you this opportunity. People that you care about in your circle, that you love, are going to bring you financial opportunities that are going to help you to attain your goals. So you're manifesting it, and you're going to draw the people that are around you in it's going to happen automatically. They're going to help you out. It's coming to you because this is what your heart desires. And the people that you care about are going to help you to manifest this financial goal that you've set for yourself, that you're manifesting and going after. I don't see anything wrong with that. People that you care about are going to help you. This is a beautiful thing, Leo. So moving on to the 5th chakra, you have the deaf dead. Now, the way you communicate and the way you speak your truth and the things that you believe in, that you've learned, is going to come to a transformation. It's going to die. Okay, so all this is coming to an end. It makes sense since you have the judgment in the beginning. It's already going through scrutiny. It's already going through, the last phases of, whatever you were doing and how you were surviving. I think that is coming to an end. That's what I think. The old way of you surviving is coming to an end. And this is the truth that is emerging. This is your truth that is emerging in the 5th chakra, because the 5th chakra is about you communicating this, you understanding this, and this is the truth that's within you, and it's happening on the soul level. It's not a coincidence that the first chakra, which is about the finances and all that stuff, has the high major arcana. So it's happening on the soul level, and for it to be happening here also, it's not a coincidence that the 5th, the way you communicate and speak your truth and all that stuff, your expression and all this, is coming to an end. So it looks like it's in alignment with each other. After the judgment is going to come to an end, and probably a new beginning will come. Because now look, I don't see anything wrong with this placement, though you're communicating this. It's coming to your awareness that the way you used to do things must end, and it's going to end. With or without your physical input, the soul is going to bring it to an end, and it's bringing it to an end this month. And looking at the next card, which is the Queen of Coins, in your 6th chakra, where you manifest things, you are manifesting this new person, a person that is financially secured, that has all that it takes to bring the their finances into the place where they feel good about it. The Queen has got all that she needs and wants and desires for herself and everybody else. So that is the new energy that you are bringing in. The Spirit is manifesting this, and you're using your willpower to push it on with the actions, with the help of the people that are around you, family and friends and loved ones, and the relationships that you build with other people. And that is your truth, and that is what is going on. The old way is coming to an end, and a new way is coming in. So I don't see anything wrong with this placement also, because you're bringing this into manifestation. This is happening on a spiritual level, on a subconscious level. You are going to become this person, or you desire to be this person, so you're working towards it. The reason why it's not a desire anymore is because you're working towards it. You're using your will to push through, and you're finding a way to bring it to you with the help of the people around you that care and love you, and you facing that fact and using it to your advantage. And bringing that into manifestation, into the physical form. So that's beautiful so far. The only card that's not in a good place is the 9 of Swords in your crown, Leo, in your 7th chakra. The 7th chakra, in your spirit, you feel depressed. I think that the crown needs to be cleansed. because you're feeling bad about your own spirit. You think you're experiencing some bad luck. Maybe you're getting some information spiritually that you feel like is bad luck. You feel depressed in your crown, in your spirit. This is not a very good placement at all. This is a place where you need to feel strong and reach out to your spirit guides and ancestors and a divine creator of all things to help you to get over this negative thoughts that you have going on in your spirit. This will not only shut you down eventually, it will lower it's lowering your vibration, you know, and you're not going to channel very well when you are thinking negative thoughts, and you know, because it's all in your mind. You're thinking negative thoughts about something, about probably your foundation, you know, which is going through the judgment. All this financial stuff that you're doing, why is it causing you stress and making you feel bad? It's not a good placement. You need to cleanse your crown and start meditating and connect, so that you can connect with your spirit guides, so they can guide you on what you need to do and to assure you that you're on the right path and stuff, so that you can feel good about what is going on, Leos. You need to reconnect. You are shutting down within yourself, and this is not good, because then you, like I said, you don't get the universal support that you need to uplift your spirit and to bring your vibration up, so that all the stuff that is happening to you will come to fruition peacefully and easily. So at this moment we're going to call on the archangels, and before that I suggest that you do some fasting and you cleanse your crown with some sea salt water, you know, meditate, chanting the Om, and then going into quietness and stillness for a long time, so that you can hear what is coming to you with clarity, so you can get yourself out of this situation. Keep a clear quartz on you, an amethyst on you. At this moment, it's very important that you connect back with your own spirit, so you can gain more clarity and gain some positive news to balance you out and bring you out of this negative thought process that you've started carrying on. Go out in nature, okay, and take in deep breaths and meditate in nature. It will help you to feel good and for you to feel the spirit and the connection to the spirit. Yeah, so we're going to pull some archangel cards and see what advice the archangels have for us at this moment. Alright, my archangels, thank you so much. I call on you to use me as the medium to pass on any information that you may have for the Leos concerning their crown and maybe their second chakra. Some of them, give them some clarity and guidance on what to do to bring in clarity, okay, and to release them from the negative thought process that they've started going down on, which is only going to lower their vibration. One more card for them, my angels. One more card for the Leos. Thank you so much. Okay. Ooh, you gave them 5 cards. Oh my god, Leos. It's gonna take a little bit longer to read all this stuff. but I can't put them back. They are yours. That's what the angels want to tell you. So all we have to do is have patience and read them quickly, so we can get the message that the angels have for us. Let's start with all is well. Okay. So all is well is Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. Sometimes what appears to be a problem is actually an answered prayer in disguise. When we ask for help, heaven may dismantle the old to make room for the new. Oh, before I continue, so the death that you're experiencing in your fifth chakra, you have to understand that whatever is going on for you, Leos, things have to end sometimes so that new things will start. And also the judgment that's in the first chakra. It makes sense. So now this should bring you some ease. Okay, the angel says all is well. Okay, so you have nothing to be feeling depressed about and worrying in your crown about that. Heaven may dismantle the old to make room for the new. During this time of change, practice relaxation methods such as yoga, deep breathing, exercise, and meditation. What did I tell you to do? I said meditate. They said you should exercise, you should do some deep breathing like I told you, and do some yoga if you can. Ask me to make your transition smooth and harmonious for everyone involved, and know that this change is for the better. So the change that you're about to go through, that you're going through, is for the better, Leos. Okay, so that's great encouragement for you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Is brilliant idea. Quickly, since we got 5 cards, Leos. It says, Archangel Uriel, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Your idea is an answered prayer, even though it may push you past your comfort zone. Know that God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Ask for and be willing to receive all of the support that you need to bring the idea to fruition. Know that I'll be there all along the way, and you can ask me for help at any time. I'm especially glad to give you ideas and creative insights to support your life's purpose. So those of you who've gotten some ideas, all those thoughts that are popping in your head, ideas on how you want to manifest these financial blessings into your life, you need to start writing them down and writing a plan for them and taking those actions, which is what you're already doing. For those of you who are not, you need to be doing that. Okay, so let's move on to the next card, which is divine order. Archangel Ragu, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusions and see underlying order. A win-win situation is brewing, one with solutions that are fair to everyone involved. This requires you to have blind faith and blind faith that heaven is working behind the scenes to extract the highest good for all. Ask me to build your faith if it wavers. Use positive affirmations and prayers to keep your spirits high. Above all, make sure that your conversations about the situation involve positive and optimistic words and phrases. You are so powerful that your positive thoughts can speed the resolution along even quicker. So I realized as I was reading that with the death being in your fifth chakra, where you're communicating your truth, you're talking about the negative things that is happening to you in the financial sector and the things that you're trying to do. So you have to watch this negative thoughts and how you're putting yourself out there and what you're telling people and how you're communicating this. Okay, that's what I got as I was reading the divine order and realizing that everything is happening the way it's supposed to. Stop talking about what it seems to look like, the negative phase that things are going through when it comes to your finances to other people, and try to be positive and optimistic, and understand that this is working for your own good and for the good of everybody involved in your home. Okay, so Leos, that's a very powerful one there. This will help you with the crown situation, this depression also that's going on. Okay, they are wishing you peace. They're telling you that everything is well, everything is in divine. This is how the universe wants it. This is how the creator wants it for you at this moment. So stop feeling negative about this stuff, whatever is going on that you think that it's not going in the right direction. Stop trying to control that and release it and believe and have that blind faith like you've been told by the angels. All right, the angels are wishing you peace. Archangel Shamuel says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So understand that love is at the bottom of all of this. Okay, look past the surface of the situation and see the underlying truth that everyone involved is a child of God, filled with love. By focusing upon this truth, you elicit loving behavior and solutions. Even though appearances may seem otherwise, trust that a higher wisdom is in charge. Love is the only power that exists, and its light shines away any seemingly darkness. Hold the intention to look for examples of this light within yourself and others, and you will have more light in your mind, heart, thoughts, and life. This knowledge is the foundation of peace. Okay, so everything has to stem from that love. Remember that divine love that you're receiving, and see that divine love in all of the people around you. Okay, so that you can live peacefully with whomever you live with and the situation that's going on. You can have peace within your heart, so you can start feeling depressed about all of this. Let's read the last card, which is prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. I'm pouring a cornucopia of prosperity upon you and your life, and ask that you open your arms to receive. Some of the treasures will come in the form of brilliant ideas, and some will come as opportunities. Well, we'll work together to realize your highest dreams, and I ask that you give any worries to me. God and I love you very much and are happy to help you in this way. We know that you pass along the goodness to others as well. So the heavens are telling you that you have been blessed with prosperity. Everything that you need will be taken care of whilst you work towards the things that you're trying to manifest into your life. I don't see anything wrong with this. This is a blessing. So you need to get out of the Nine of Swords energy that you have in your crown. Move it out of there so you can see the blessings that the spirits are bringing to you and telling you, whispering in your ears, showing you in your dreams, showing you on the TV, showing you outside, in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your emotions. All these things, the gut intuitions, all the ideas that are popping up, take notes of them, because you cannot be the one standing in your own way with negative thoughts. You have to move out of the way so that spirit will work through you to help you to bring your own purpose into fruition and your own manifestations into fruition. So that's what I have to say, and that's what the archangels are saying at this moment, Leos. So we're going to call in the ancestors. We're going to channel that and see what comes through for us. The ancestors may not come through. Whoever the archangels or the spirit guides may come through to give us further information during the channeling session. Thank you so much, and that will be the next 10 minutes. Probably last less than that or so. Alright? Okay, Leos. My dear ancestors, I call on you to use me as a channel. Spirit guides, to pass on any information that you may have for the Leos that are watching me at this moment. Any additional information that you may have for their healing session for the month of December 2019 will be deeply appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay. Say you are so strong and powerful. Remove any self-doubt Your spirit is a very powerful one. Says that you have the ability to articulate all that is happening to you around you. Says the failures of your past are haunting you. The memories of your past are also haunting you. And so you need to let go of what's in the past. And allow the new you that is ascending to emerge with new ideas. You have to be very optimistic at this time. It's not a time for second guessing. Be steadfast and everything you want will be yours. There's nothing wrong with you manifesting money. It is not a sin to manifest money. You are worth the money just like everybody else. I hear go dancing. Put on your pink shoes and go dancing. Well, basically I'm hearing that you can become, if you're comfortable with what you have, then it affects the way you manifest money. So you have to think bigger. Extravagance is what I heard. I know people tell you that that's a negative thing, but it's like you need the extravagant mindset to manifest more money. Other than that, you settle for less, is what I'm hearing. I hear studio sessions are important, but so are your family sessions. So some of you may have studio sessions. It could be for one person, who knows. I guess it's a work-life balance that needs to be worked out. I hear that joy comes from within and not from what others see you to be, or what others think of you. Don't please anybody. This is about you, your life, and what you want. Okay, my angels, I'd like to leave now because of the time and the battery on this camera. Any last words for the Leos so I can close out? I hear be joyful because heaven has got your back. Stay peacefully with one another and love will foster. Okay. I hear don't be ashamed of your impoverishment. That's a word, isn't it? Or is it poverty? I'm not sure. It is well. That's what I hear. Alright, Leos. Thank you for joining me for your December session. Like I said, after the full moon is the great time for you to start working on your healing and things that you need to do to bring yourself in balance, okay? I'll see you somewhere in the middle of January because I have to work around that schedule now. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. And that's it.